Nation. Welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This is going to be your reading for the Sag Nation. This reading may resonate for you if you happen to have Sag placements. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, maybe even dominant in your chart. Or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Sag, you might find some information in this reading that'll be genuinely beneficial for you in some type of way. With that, let's get right into this reading. Holy Spirit, show me what you have for Sagittarius. All right, Sag. It feels like this is going to be a deep reading already. All right. I see a child. Some of you might be trying to get pregnant. Or some of you, you're pregnant right now. You might be getting ready to give birth. Some of you, you're trying to get pregnant. You might be going through IVF treatments. And it looks like you might be getting your wish. Some of you, your guides are really saying, Sagittarius, really look at some people that you have connections with. Do these people belong in your life? Do they fit in like your past, like the life that maybe you used to live in your past, and now that you changed and you've gone through some shifts and you've grown a bit more spiritually, emotionally, intellectually? I feel like this is going to cause you to examine relationships with certain people around you and whether or not they deserve to be in your energy any longer. I feel also that your guides are trying to call attention to your health or the health of somebody around you. Somebody around you could be in the hospital. Someone's health could be failing. Some of you, you have someone that may have passed on, that may have passed away very quickly. Before I did your reading of that, I believe I got this for Capricorn. But I'm going to just give this message to Sag too, because you're a cusp sign. And I feel like there might be some parallels to your story. I heard whispering, and it was faint at first. And then the whispering got louder. So I feel like there could be some type of secrets being kept around you. There could be some things being discussed behind your back that you may find out about. I feel like there could be an instigator around you. As the whispering got louder, I heard that it was in a different language. So some of you could be dealing with somebody, I don't know, your enemy could be somebody that speaks a different language. There could be witchcraft being done on you. Somebody could be visiting a practitioner that speaks another language. Maybe is a different culture. You have an energy vampire around you. And you definitely have an enemy and somebody that has ill will, ill intentions, and somebody is very venomous with their tongue. Again, gossip. You might be having psychic visions, and you might have a telepathic connection with someone in particular. Some of you could be psychic mediums, because I feel like there could be somebody around you that could... There's something here surrounding somebody's passing. Keeping in mind, Sagittarius, I've done your reading now, 3 or 4 times. This is like take 4. In the last reading I did for you, okay, there's something surrounding children. And I'm saying that somebody might fall and be paralyzed. Like somebody could break their leg, possibly. I don't know. Maybe you work in healthcare. I saw that somebody is getting prosecuted and indicted because of somebody's passing. Some of you could be going through some legal issues, legal court battles. Could have something to do with child support. But I promise you, I see somebody being investigated. Somebody could be hiring a PA. Somebody could be doing, like, watching somebody. And as I'm talking to you, I hear this Alanis Morissette song, I don't remember the name of it, but I don't know if she says in the chorus, you ought to know. There's somebody that's cheating. The song, she says, Mr. Duplicity. There's somebody that's dealing, like living a double life. So I just urge you, I think this is why your guides were saying in the previous reading to pay attention to who you're involved with. This includes friends. This includes people that you allow to get close to you. Especially you singles. You could be meeting somebody. This is what I mean. There's definitely a crime that has been committed that maybe ended up in a death. I see someone running from the law. Someone's a fugitive. Something could have taken place in a hospital. Because I do see somebody in ill health. Okay, this could be somebody's deathbed. Or somebody's in the hospital. There's something that's going on in the court of law. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing. There's some type of a crime being investigated and there is a witness to a crime. I don't know who this is for. Somebody might be giving information to the police here. Somebody might be trying to keep somebody from snitching. And I see somebody's trying to conceal their identity. So that's what I mean. There's a fugitive. There's someone who is running from the law. I don't know why I saw Mercury. So Virgo and Gemini might be significant to the situation. See, that's what I mean. Somebody gets prosecuted. Somebody goes to jail. There's somebody that's coming. There's something's being investigated. Some type of crime is being investigated here, and somebody ends up going to jail and getting indicted. And somebody might have a gambling issue. I definitely see that. Yeah, there's something being inspected. The law is going to catch up with somebody, okay? I'll say that. You could be suing somebody. I feel like somebody around you could be violent. Somebody around you could be doing something for money. I don't know what this is. This connection to healthcare is going to be significant. I'm getting so many different messages. So I don't know what Sag I'm talking to. Maybe this is how you're feeling, Sag. You might feel like you're all over the place. I feel like you might be having a lot of anger towards something or someone. You definitely, a lot of you are in a third-party situation. And that's that duplicity situation. Somebody is dealing a double life. You're going to find out the truth about something here, about somebody's character. Today is the full moon. Follow the moon. I did say that somebody could be paying a practitioner. Somebody could be doing magic on you. Someone could be doing moon magic on you. Because right beneath that is trust in magic. All right. Confirmation. You got somebody doing spell work on you. Let your emotions flow is the next card. So somebody could be trying to prey on your emotions here. You could be being, that might be where all this scattered thinking, scattered feelings are coming from. You're feeling very emotional. A lot of anger, I feel, is going to be erupting to the surface here. You're definitely spiritually awakened. You might have some type of spiritual gift. That could be why somebody is jealous of you. Something is going to require your honesty and your discernment, because you got two cards here with the third eye open. So you be on the lookout for something here. Somebody may need to be honest. And that would be this energy vampire. See, somebody is, like I said, venomous with their tongue. You got an energy vampire around you. Somebody is lying. I did that confirmation. I was talking about gossip. You might be giving information to somebody that is not trustworthy. You might be dealing with someone who is controlling. egotistical, and somebody with a lot of anger problems. Some of you are dealing with a manipulator. Somebody tells you what you want to hear, and they're really a backstabber. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, but this could no doubt be somebody that you are in a relationship with. There is somebody gossiping, lying, and somebody who could be physically abusive. Somebody is doing some things behind your back, possibly talking to women on the internet. You could be finding out that your partner might be bisexual. Maybe they're talking to same sex. They might have a same-sex relationship behind your back, but I definitely see something going on online, some type of flirting. You might have some type of an indication that something is going wrong, but maybe you're keeping silent about it. Maybe you're just observing. Somebody is definitely trying to prey on your vulnerability. This is similar to Pisces. Some of you might have Pisces placements. Yeah, you definitely have a snake around you. Okay, you got somebody that's gaslighting. And I feel like there's somebody that's trying to get more information about you, Sagittarius, or cross-watcher. Snooping on you. You got somebody hacking into accounts. But this could be you with your partner. Like, you might be looking for some information, looking for some clues. All right, Sag, let me see what to concentrate on. Because like I said, your last readings came out really scattered, and I wanted to make sure that this made sense. All right. Where are you taking me, spirit guides? All right, let's start here. Some of you, there's a Virgo frustrating you. Maybe you're feeling rather perfectionistic lately. Maybe you're a bit of a perfectionist, and that could be something that's frustrating you. Some of you are frantic. You're in need of some type of help, maybe some type of support, and maybe you feel like you're not getting that support. It could have something to do with finances, and it could have something to do with the King of Swords. An Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You might have kids with somebody. Maybe you have broken a relationship with someone. You left something behind that was no longer really vibing with you, no longer benefiting you in some type of way, especially if this is somebody that was violent. I do feel like you did leave, or you're contemplating getting out of a situation. You might be worried about money to take care of your responsibilities. So maybe you might be holding on out of desperation to a relationship with somebody that doesn't have your best interest at heart, or somebody that acts more like an enemy than anything. It looks like you're moving. You might be moving out from this person. Some of you might be feeling frustrated when it comes to your career, because it feels like you've got somebody that's trying to block you out of jealousy and might be resorting to magic to do so. Some of you, I don't know, you could be on YouTube. You might be a light worker of some sort, or you're definitely awake in here. You're woke spiritually with your third eye completely activated. You do have some type of spiritual gift. You might be frustrated in your career because, like I said, there's somebody at work that may be trying to block you out of jealousy. But of course, the reading can be reversed. So this could definitely be you, Sag. Somebody might feel this way about you. You're having to choose a path, choose a direction. And I feel like this may have a lot to do with your career, what direction to go into. And some of you, it may have to do with your relationship. Some of you, and it could be any relationship in your life where you're having tension and blockages with someone. Some of you, this is parent to child. There could be a child. This could even be you, Sag, the adult child, that may feel like you have a parent that is overbearing and controlling. And a parent that might mean well, but might say some very venomous and hurtful things. It's because there's a child that definitely feels orphaned, left behind, maybe a bit misunderstood. Some of you, I did see a death, a passing of someone. So maybe you feel like you lost your parents. Well, like I said, your parents might be physically there, but it may feel like they're absent, like they're not really around. You don't feel supported in some type of way. You got a Taurus that showed up to the reading. You got some cycles in your life that may need to end. Some mistreatment that's really going on around you, and some cruelty that comes along with that. Not only can somebody be verbally abusive, it feels like, if I didn't say this already, I think I did, physically abusive. Someone may have moved on. Somebody might be masquerading around like they're happy in a relationship, but it's just for show. You got air. Some of you might have air placements, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Goodness. I feel like for some of you, Saggies, there is some type of change that your guides are trying to get you to become completely aware of. Something in your life may need to end, and something may become so uncomfortable, so unbearable, that you may have to get out of something in order to get some type of freedom, because it's like you're, I won't say unwillingness to let go, but it feels like there's something that you're holding on to out of desperation. And it feels like even though that situation is tormenting you, you're still holding on to it for dear life. This feels like this is a relationship. What is this? There's a child that feels unworthy. Feels like the black sheep. Somebody in jail. It feels like that. Yeah. Okay. You're dealing with somebody who has a lot of trauma. This could be your kids. And I don't know why I'm feeling like there could have been a child that may have lost their innocence. Their innocence was taken away from them in some type of way. Some of you are frustrated with your kids, or some of you are just frustrated because of your circumstances. You're really looking back on the past, and that could really be something that's making you very tearful because of some past mistakes that you made that you're beating up on yourself for. Somebody passed. I did mention someone's passing. There could be some unexpressed words over someone's unexpressed words. Maybe there's just some things that you wanted to say to somebody before they passed away. Maybe they passed all of a sudden. And that could be where there's a lot of remorse and a lot of regret. Especially if there's been a breakup or so, like I said, some type of tension in a relationship. You're taking a break, you're taking a breather from a relationship, and somebody has a lot of regrets over some things that they said. Because it does feel like somebody may have said some very venomous and hurtful things. And now is looking back and regret. I don't feel like this person may show you that. I don't think that you guys are communicating with someone in particular. Or it's just, quite frankly, very difficult to communicate with somebody because you might feel like they dominate the conversation and you can't get a word in edgewise. There's someone around you that you feel is being completely dishonest with you. Somebody that's really capping. But like I said, spreading rumors, instigating. You got an instigator around you. Some of you, I want to say this is at work. Some of you might feel, Sagittarius, that you're the culprit. And like I said, some of you, this is in a relationship in your life. And it might be a father. You might have a father figure that is a fire sign. You definitely have deception surrounding work. Some of you obviously have a third party at work. Some of you are really, like I said, frustrated with your job. Maybe you don't know what direction to go in life. You feel prevented. You feel blocked in some type of way. A lot of you, this is subconscious because you don't feel good enough in some type of way. You may have somebody that is heavily addicted. Maybe you grew up in a family where somebody was addicted to alcohol. Okay, yeah, some of you, it's your children. Because you are going through a separation, your kids are really going through it. Especially a boy child, a son. You're moving. Some of you are moving a lot. And some of you definitely, somebody that you're in separation from is coming back into the picture, father and daughter. Yeah, some of you, that's where the tension is, parent to child. Or your parent is in the afterlife and they're trying to desperately get a hold of you. Sagittarius, you have someone from the afterlife. I did mention someone's passing, someone's death. You may feel orphaned in some type of way. Okay, yeah, conflict. There's the star. Some of you, there's an Aquarius involved in this situation. Could have been an Aquarius that passed away. You have someone from the afterlife that is seeing certain milestones in your life. They're seeing a birth of a baby, or you getting some type of joyful news about a pregnancy. There's someone from the afterlife that is concerned for your health and welfare. Somebody from the afterlife may want you to get some type of health check. You may be overdue for a physical. There's someone from the afterlife that is concerned about someone's health. Some of you could be worried about your own health, Sagittarius. This could be your mental health, but no doubt this could be your physical health. And for some of you, I feel like this is your sexual health, because you may be dealing with somebody who takes a lot of gambles and risks with their sex life. They sleep with multiple people and they don't wrap it up. And then they come back to you and compromise you in some type of way. Because I feel like some of you, your health is hanging in the balance. So I see child abuse. Or there's a mother that may feel tormented over choices of a child. I see somebody that's in jail, or somebody that has a rap sheet, and a mother that's desperately crying out for their child to change. Yeah. You have a mother that passed away. She's trying to get in touch with you from the afterlife. Yeah. Now I have an air sign mother. I did say Aquarius. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be your baby's mama or a family member of yours. Somebody's uneasy about the fact that somebody's not in the best of health. You're suspicious of somebody. Somebody is definitely keeping their options open and stringing you along and having a lot of one-night stands. Somebody is in and out of your life. Again, somebody may go back and forth between you and someone else. They leave you and then come back and try to work things out with you. And then they come back into the situation with a lot of secrets. So singles, this could be you. There could have been somebody that, like I said, somebody is acting online, like maybe like masquerading around like they're happy. They leave that situation. Somebody's coming back around to you to initiate some type of communication and prey on your emotions. It could be this King of Cups. I get Scorpio, but this could no doubt be a Pisces or a Cancerian. Yeah, definitely somebody with a lot of one-night stands. There's a Leo here too. Somebody that you moved on from. You left somebody behind because maybe just the mood changed and maybe the spark wasn't there anymore. And you did have trust issues with this person. Maybe they did have a whole entire baby mama on you. Maybe somebody had a baby on you. And here's a Virgo. And I feel like you may have found out the truth about something. And you might feel abandoned. You might feel tricked in some type of way. But I feel like there's something that you can't seem to let go of having to do with a Scorpio or an Aquarius. You may not want to be alone, Sagittarius. But that might be where you find your happiness, is in letting something go. There's some type of change that your guides are trying to get you to see. Something needs to come to an end, but again, you're afraid to let go of something, even though you know that there's somebody around you that is deceiving you. And this could be somebody that you have children with. And your guides are trying to get you to see the light about the situation, to see the truth, and cut something off. Or to at least get you to evaluate, is this worth it any longer? Is it really time to let something go? Put your fears aside and let something go that is not healthy for you, something that is really bringing you down, and somebody who is definitely capitalizing on your energy. They're an energy vampire. Some of you, there's somebody that's coming to you that may be getting out of jail. They may be looking for some type of maybe help. Maybe they're looking for you to bail them out. don't know why I'm hearing drinking and driving. Somebody might do that. Because I do see that somebody around you is an alcoholic. And somebody around you puts you down. Attacks you in some type of way. Takes you for granted. This could even be your own child. There's a Libra. Some of you, I feel like there's a divorce that's final. Divorce that's in its final stages. Yeah, because it looks like you might be waiting for a divorce to happen. And in that divorce situation, in that divorce decree, could have something to do with child support. Some of you might be getting a restraining order from somebody. Like I said, somebody is physically violent. You got somebody that's doing magic on you. Black widow. Some of you could be a widow, possibly. Could have been your husband that passed on. Let's say somebody's doing magic on you. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. When first we practice to deceive, you definitely have a deceiver around you. That's what I mean, an instigator, somebody that's trying to cause conflict. I feel, again, like this is at work. Somebody is trying to exploit you in some type of way, Sagittarius. Trying to exploit you or someone around you. I'm hearing extortion. This is crazy. Yeah. This is why I was reading so many times. So what is going on with Sagittarius? Queen of Swords. Not even a part of this deck, but yeah, it's very clear that some of you are dealing with an air sign or you have air sign placements. Some of you are not happy with your job. You're frustrated with the whole entire situation. And unfortunately, some of you are involved in a third-party situation at work where there could be gossip because somebody is pregnant and somebody is married or they're in a relationship. Some of you could be dealing with someone who is in the public eye because I happen to see the star here. Somebody doesn't want to take accountability for something that they said. Or this is a parent that doesn't want to take responsibility for raising a child, and so everything is on you. All the stress is on you. All the burden is on you, and maybe you feel frustrated. Yeah, you're definitely going through a breakup. You're definitely dealing with a legal system here. There's some things here. Somebody wrongfully accused of something. It feels like it. Something. Yes, you have snakes everywhere. See, snakes don't always have to mean deception. But it's very clear. Like I said, you got an instigator. I did say a venomous tongue. Somebody use an air sign. Somebody with air placements. You got a child here that you're trying to protect. You could be dealing with a child predator. You got insecurity about something. You're insecure about something. You're in fear of something. You might be in fear of losing your stability in some type of way. Again, some of you are in fear because of you're worried about your work. Somebody's very defensive. They don't want to hear you out. You might feel that way at work. I'm trying to see what's causing you the frustration at work. Well, it feels like home life is spilling over into your work. So maybe whatever's going on at home is affecting you at work, where you feel like you can't concentrate. Yeah. Okay. It feels like there's some type of change that may need to work. Yes. Some type of change that may need to work. There's some type of career change that I feel is getting ready to happen with your work. You're moving. You got a lot of things on your plate. Maybe this is why you're feeling frustrated. Okay. Got it. Guilt. Somebody feels guilty over maybe something that they said. Somebody might be having you think, oh, it's a part of your imagination. You imagine something, but somebody's denying something here. Be honest. They're denying. Promise you, somebody is someone is wrongfully accused in this situation. They're denying the truth. They need to be honest. And you're dealing with somebody with a lot of pride issues. Again, this may have something to do with work. Somebody might be trying to lay a guilt trip on you, and somebody is no doubt jealous of you, and you're not getting respect from this person. You may not feel respected at your job. Not only at home, you might not feel respected, but you don't feel respected at work, some of you. Communicate. There might be somebody at work that's trying to communicate with you, but no doubt I feel like your guides are trying to communicate with you about something. And through your dreams, I feel like they're going to be doing this. Or they've been trying to do this for the longest time. Sagittarius, jealousy leads to downfall. Okay, confirmation once again, somebody around you is green with envy. This is the instigator at work. That's already been established, or Sagittarius, they feel this way about you. You gotta be dating somebody at your job, some of you. And somebody that's not really worth your time. There's some change that needs to happen. I feel that maybe something could happen with your job. I did say career change. Something may put you in this position to leave, or to really evaluate whether or not it's time to kind of stick around with your job. I don't feel like that's the case, because I did say that you have a path to choose. And I feel like your guides are trying to get you to see that. Three of Swords. So something could be said that really hurts you. Somebody's really trying to hurt you. That's what I mean. To the point that somebody would go to the point of magic to try to block you in some type of way, to hurt you in some type of way. And that's what I mean. There's something related to a murder here. Not for everybody, but I feel that way. Could have murdered somebody like in a healthcare setting. I'm hearing wrongful death. So that's what I mean. So you must work in healthcare. That could be why some of you might be going through some type of prosecution with work. Okay. You got a Virgo here. You're not really happy at your job. You're doing something that doesn't bring you joy. Something that takes you away from your family, and something that's no doubt infringing on your peace. I feel like your guides are trying to point you in the direction of happiness. And there may be something that they're guiding you to do, Sagittarius, that's going to lead you to some type of contentment and happiness. And it's going to bring you some type of abundance. Some of you, you're afraid to break away from your day job because there is a level of financial stability with it. But I feel like you might be struggling to keep up with the pace, running to keep up with the pace at work, because you have so many distractions and so many things on your plate that I feel like you could be on the verge of burnout. Because I feel like some of you, you're really working a lot. You might be working more than one job to try to make ends meet here. And then you have a lot of different things going on at home. Different things that are requiring your attention, pulling on your attention here. See, this is why your guides are saying, listen. They want you to say yes to some type of change here when it comes to your career. I see a card that says retreat into nature. So yeah. They want you to retreat into nature. They want you to escape from the mundane. Not escape, because I do see that where somebody is like using addictions as a means to escape. But I feel like they're trying to say, take a breather, step back. We're trying to get you to see something. We're trying to get you to hear our messages. But you're moving so fast, Sagittarius, that we really can't get a word in edgewise. Your guides, right? They're saying that there's something that they want you to do, or something that you have an aspiration to do. They're saying you're really well equipped to do it. You definitely have the talent, the skill set, the ability, but it's just that there's a lot of self-doubt here, and maybe some naysayers that are really trying to get under your skin. I feel that Sagittarius, that there's somebody that knows your greatness, that knows your capabilities, or is jealous of whatever you bring to the table. I did say some of you might have spiritual gifts. You're highly enlightened, right? Like I said, with the third eye, that's wide open. And that could be why somebody's trying to hurt you, bring you down, following the path of another. Your path is being redirected to where it should be. Thank you. Confirmation here about career change. This is what your guides are trying to get you to see. Some of you are very telepathic. Communication. Some of you may communicate with the dead. Because, I don't know, somebody could be, like I said, there is someone's passing. Someone may have passed away. And there's just the person that's trying to communicate with you. Trying to show you that, communicate some type of message to you about your health, about moving, and definitely about your relationships. So there's something here that your guys were, that maybe you've been considering doing as a full job. But it's full-time job is what I meant to say. But maybe you're feeling a bit directionless about your life right now and what you really want to do. Maybe there's something, maybe you feel like there's just too much on your plate right now to really be able to concentrate on your dreams, your aspirations. Something, like I said, there's something where you're Sagittarius, like I said in the beginning, there is something that's going to, things are going to become so uncomfortable, Sagittarius, so unbearable to the point, like they're showing me a frying pan where you have to, things are so hot and so tense that you have to jump out of a situation to get some type of relief or freedom. And if there is something that's not adding up in your life, you're seeing the situation accurately. There's somebody around you that you feel is jealous and somebody that is threatened by you in some type of way. You're seeing it accurately. Somebody is in jail. I did say that. And could be getting out. If you're not married on paper, then I definitely feel like some of you are married spiritually. For some of you, this is your twin flame. There is definitely, I'm getting this for a lot of the signs, you definitely have some type of spiritual fight going on. And I feel like this is what's putting you at a crossroads. See, where you feel like you're doing this on your own, your angels, your whole entire spiritual team, they're carrying you, they're guiding you. They're trying to get you to see something, Sagittarius. Yes, and where you feel like you don't know what direction to go in, here your guides are guiding you, protecting you, showing you the way. Again, your guides are speaking out very clearly to you. Somebody's sending death magic, death spells. That's not the case for all. That's going to be the case for maybe just a slim few of you. But I see your spiritual team trying to stop something here. Prevent somebody treacherous from doing something to you. And that may even be that deceased loved one that's really fighting for you on the other side. And this is what I mean. You have somebody from the afterlife that you're communicating. You gotta be psychic mediums. Or like I said, there's somebody from the afterlife that is trying to communicate with you. This could have been somebody that recently passed away. Or like I said, somebody that did pass away is trying to communicate with you. This is a mother figure, a grandmother. It could even be a male figure here. It is safe to let go. And I feel like that's what your guides are trying to get you to see. Ventilator, child support, yes, but life support. Somebody could be in the ICU, somebody could be in critical condition. That could be what this Three of Swords is about. It's safe to let go. There could be somebody that might be afraid to let go. Somebody that might be afraid to leave you behind. Or you might be afraid to let go of somebody that you might know is passing away. You got the Star card, so some of you, this has something to do with an Aquarius. I don't know, there could have been some near-death experiences. Some of you could really be astral projecting. Your spiritual gifts could really be soaring to a higher height. I did mention some of you could be a light worker, right? You could be on YouTube. You could be on some type of social media platform. I see authenticity. Maybe somebody thinks that you are authentic. That could be the jealousy. Social media can be a copycat forum, can be a platform where there's a lot of imitators. Monkey see, monkey do. Somebody sees that you're authentic. that you're not a copycat. Or vice versa. It could be you, Sag, that could be jealous of someone who is authentic, someone's authenticity. And it could have a lot to do with someone's self-worth. Sense of self-worth. Somebody has self-esteem issues, and out of their own insecurity, they're jealous. And they've made you their target. And I feel a lot of you Sagittariuses, you are destined for greatness. And somebody wants to stop you and block you in some type of way. Somebody may have thought that they were making the right decisions, but I feel like somebody may in the end up being ashamed and regretful about some decisions that they made. Some of you are really good with animals. You understand animals. You may communicate with them intuitively. That might be your gift or calling. This might have something to do with your life path. Your life path. Did I get 22? Some of you could be life path master number 22, 11, or 33. Some of you are life path 6. And I'm hearing 4. And I want to say 9. For you, that number 41 could be very significant. You might be saying the number 4 very often. Please dawn on me that I didn't talk to you singles. I kind of did, but let me make sure that I talk to you deliberately. Sagittarius. Sag singles. I did mention that somebody is coming back. You may have somebody that may be coming back into your energy. Somebody that could have been someone similar to, somebody that I described. Earth sign, air sign, fire sign. Placements are going to be significant. Some of you singles, you may be meeting somebody. You might not even be intentionally looking for a relationship. But what I do feel is that you have a wall up. Because it may be something that you've gone through in the past. Maybe this could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with that passed away. Some of you are having headaches and migraines, by the way, or somebody around you is. I mentioned moving, right? Okay. You might be meeting somebody once you relocate. I see you meeting somebody that you're having fun with. You have a really fun connection with this person, and it feels like Sagittarius, you might be meeting somebody. Keep in mind, as I'm telling you this is not everybody's story. But remember, I told you I'm here to show you your blind spots. If everything is all good, what do you need me for? You don't really need me to tell you that things are all good. But for some of you, to say that this is going to turn out, but it might not. I don't think it is. Okay. Well, you might be meeting somebody at work. This might be, or school, something related to career. You might be meeting this person in an atmosphere such as that at the workplace. You may not realize, Sag singles, that somebody is putting you in the middle of a love triangle, and you might be the one that they're keeping secret. They're having an affair with somebody, on somebody that they're in a relationship with, whether they're married or in a relationship that doesn't involve marriage. Some of you, this person is married. Like I said, if they're not married on paper, they're married spiritually. You may not see they're married, but they're not happy in their marriage. And somebody's abusive. They're not happy in their relationship. They might have a baby on the way. But like I did say in the beginning, I see unprotected sex. There could be some type of pregnancy involved in this. Again, I think I did talk to this. I did tell this. I did say this in the reading already. Some of you, this is a third-party situation. There's a marriage or a relationship and a pregnancy somehow intertwined in this situation from a friends with benefits situation. Some of you, you might be meeting someone online and not really know their whole backstory. And it's going to be beneficial for you to take your time to really get to know this person and take it slow. I don't think it's something that you're not going to see. You'll see this. I feel like you might be seeing it very quickly. Yeah. You might meet this person online, some of you, and others of you, you might meet this person while you're out shopping, or you might meet them through a friend. The point is, it feels like there's somebody that's already involved in a relationship. Some of you, and others of you, there's somebody that doesn't have their own mind and they allow other people to get in the way. There's somebody that's not really taking their marriage vows or their relationship seriously. They're out there dating while they're married or in a relationship. And it could be that they're in a confusing spot about what they really want to do with their relationship. They're not happy in their relationship, so they're kind of using that as an excuse to play around. They might be having a fight with their partner. They might be having an argument with them. Maybe they're not talking to their partner right now. But it feels like, yeah, this has to be through work. Some type of work connection here. There's a Leo. There's definitely a Leo, but the point is, it feels like somebody's playing around. They are being very strategic. Their strategy is to sleep with you. They're very attracted to you. They feel like you look really good. They're showering you with a lot of texts and calls here, communicating with you a lot. Then it feels like over time, their responses to your messages become slower and slower. And then I feel like I did say that, right? That you're dealing with somebody that's not really worth your time. Yes, thank you. Comes right back out. Somebody that's not really worth your time. Somebody that's definitely playing around in your energy. This could be somebody online. And like I said, you might meet somebody that could have some type of social status. Could be active online. I didn't mention social media. Yeah, somebody's a ghoster here. So that's the case for some of you. Like I said, it's not the case for all of you. This is just me showing you blind spots in your life, things that you might not see about this situation. You could end up in a very sticky situation with somebody. And this could help you to avoid that. If your situation is starting to sound more and more like this as time progresses, remember, Angelic Ascensions told you. See, somebody's not really being honest about their circumstances or their situation. They're leaving a lot of things deliberately unsaid. You're hoping that that they're going to take things to the next level, and then all of a sudden you feel completely discarded. They stop responding. And it's because somebody may be deciding to go back and work things out with their spouse or their person that they were in a relationship with. So this might end up being a kind of short-term situation. You may not see that in the beginning. Past life. This could be a long-distance situation. I did say you might meet somebody online. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. There's some type of obstacles that you may run into. And it's the fact that somebody is in a relationship with somebody else and their intention was to sleep with you. They're not looking for something long-term. But I feel like there's a soulmate that may be returning to your energy. Somebody that you were supposed to meet. That could be a karmic soulmate that you might be running into, some of you. And that's why there's so many obstacles. Or like I said, you got some type of enemy that might be doing spell work on you, trying to control and manipulate the circumstances, that might be trying to destroy things. Somebody may not want somebody to go back to somebody from their past. Out of jealousy. Out of holding on, out of desperation. This could be a baby mama. This could be a bitter baby's mom, bitter baby's dad situation where somebody does not want somebody to go back to somebody from their past. And yes, confirmation, you are spiritually gifted. Somebody might be jealous of you because of your gifts, or vice versa. You might be jealous of someone because of their spiritual gifts. Could definitely be somebody online. But I definitely feel, Sagittarius, that there's somebody that's coming back to try to reconcile with you, whether this is a platonic situation, maybe with a friend or family member, or this is somebody that you were in a long-term so-called commitment with, but now commitment is a big question mark. And that's going to be something that you're going to be gauging. Is this something that you can let your walls down for and let this person back into your energy, or is it really time to completely part ways? with someone that you feel completely taken for granted by. Pay attention to your children, Sag. Because I feel like Sagittarius, or this could be you, Sag, the grown child here, where you don't feel good enough. Somebody has some self-esteem issues, and somebody just honestly needs some type of prayer. Because somebody may need saving. It may be your children. Some of your children are lost in addiction or could be very suicidal. You might have very gifted children, very empathic children. They might be being bullied. They might be struggling to feel some type of, to feel special. There's definitely a lot of childhood trauma. And a lot of like desire or need for social acceptance, but feeling like they can't find it within their peers, and maybe feel like they can't find it at home. Some of you could have a child or children that could be part of the LGBTQ community. This could be a friend of yours that could be reaching out to you for some type of reason. But I will say that somebody feels like the scapegoat. Somebody feels like the black sheep of the family. And this is why they don't feel good enough. And I promise you, there's somebody around you that is passing away or did pass away. And just be mindful of the fact that they are concerned for you. This could be somebody that has some type of military affiliation or police affiliation. All right. Yeah. Somebody's got skeletons in the closet. Like I said, somebody may need to come out of the closet. Holy Spirit, advice, please, for the Sag Nation, Sagittarius. I see change. You could be resisting some type of change here. You got a lot of changes coming up. Holy Spirit, advice for Sag Nation. Replacing what was lost. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. You have the opportunity to rejuvenate or start anew. I didn't mention moving. I didn't mention career change. And I feel like relationships, starting anew. It feels like there could be somebody, like I said, that's coming back to reconcile with you in some type of way. Could be a Libra. I don't know, you got an opportunity to start anew, surrounded by prosperity, no doubt. I feel like this may have something to do with your gifts, having to do with your career, your life path here. You might have Pisces in your 12th house. I don't know why I'm here. Life path number 6. I feel like your purpose here is to serve humanity in some type of way. Sagittarius, with your gifts, with your talents. Some of you could be performers. Some of you have a heightened intuition, but maybe you feel unclear, you feel confused, you feel vague about what you're supposed to do. Your purpose has everything to do with surrendering to a higher power. This is where you are clamming up and resisting some type of change here. Something is meant to lead you on the right path. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside is known. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. So yeah, that which exists beyond the known. So this is going to require for you to delve into the unknown here. You'll never know what you're capable of, what your potential really is, unless you really put yourself out there. And you have to find a way to let go of any type of fear or self-doubt that you have, because it feels like that is what is holding you back. You're withdrawing from your purpose due to doubt, feelings of inadequacy. trying to find ways of distraction, whether it's through addictions or whatever the case may be. Or this is people trying to create traps and distractions for you to keep you from your purpose. You're very telepathic. You have some type of gift. And I feel like you're going to be using it to help others, right? That's what I'm sensing. Holy Spirit, advice for Sag. I'm hearing Leo. Some of you, like I said, you got Leo placements, or you are dealing with a Leo. You got a Leo significant to your life in some type of way. I might have been a Leo. I have siblings that are a Leo. Holy Spirit, show me advice for Sagittarius, the Sagittarius nation. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Surrender the drama. There's somebody that I feel is trying to tempt you to come out of character. An energy vampire that out of jealousy is trying to hurt you. Or, Sag, you could be the culprit of this. Someone may feel this way about you. Somebody is a snake, an instigator, stirring up some type of drama here, Sagittarius. Somebody's going to tempt you to come out of character. Your guides are saying, steer clear of the drama. You have an energy vampire. Or you might have somebody around you that chronically complains, runs their mouth. This could be somebody that you are codependently involved with in a relationship. Could be a family member, could be a coworker, whatever it is. But like I said, somebody might feel this way about you. Resentments. You may have some type of resentment towards someone that you feel that you cannot trust. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. There may be some people from your past that may have crossed your so there has to be somebody that is like speaks a foreign language, is a foreigner in some type of way. Something may seem completely foreign to you. Anyway, the point is surrendering resentments. That could be, this is you really in your head possibly thinking about everything that went wrong in the past. You're tormenting yourself mentally with certain things that you're thinking about that are creating a lot of emotion. Or maybe some of you have so much anger that it turns into tears at times. Resentment. Somebody's trying to create a lot of drama and blockages for you. And this might be where you have so much tension. You might resent someone for lying to you. Resent somebody for doing magic on you. Something is definitely affecting your mental health. And it could be the fact that you're holding on to resentments. And this could be manifesting in other health-related concerns in your life because you're holding on to all this tension. You're internalizing a lot of anger here. There's definitely a pregnancy. Pregnancy, significance in your life, yes. So if there is somebody that is lying, somebody needs to be honest. I feel like this is either you seeing the truth about some snakes in the grass that are around you, or you seeing the truth about somebody in your life that's trying to deceive you. This could be somebody that might see the truth about you. Your guides are definitely stepping in for you to see the truth about someone. And I promise you, you've got somebody from the afterlife that is definitely trying to get you to see the light about somebody. Energy vampire. I promise you there is someone that's doing sacrifices. Dark magic here. Definitely have an enemy, and somebody's taking things way too far because of jealousy. Respect your boundaries. Boundaries. And when I read this, I feel like this is your guides putting a hedge of protection around you, Sagittarius. Surrender the drama, okay? Somebody's going to try to get you to lose your composure, Sag. Or vice versa. Advice, Holy Spirit, one last word of advice for the Sag Nation. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, surrender to success. So this is why I feel like somebody is jealous. Someone, either you have some type of success and somebody is jealous that they don't have it, or you have some type of gift, or you're with somebody that somebody wants, and somebody is just trying to keep somebody out of desperation, or keep you stuck out of desperation, keep you frustrated. Anyway, you got some type of success here. Some of you, you're experiencing this success currently, or this is something that is to come. Something that's getting ready to happen. Your guides are trying to give you some type of encouragement here and saying, you have what it takes. You really genuinely do. It's going to require for you to look at a situation differently. And it could be your mother, wife, sister, daughter, or a family member, somebody that's significant to your life that could come in to give you some type of encouragement to see the light about something. You got fertility here. So some of you, like I said, maybe you're trying to get pregnant, and maybe there is going to be some type of success when it comes to some type of fertility treatment or a birth of a child. Let go of the old. This is what's holding you back, Sagittarius. A lot of you old, outdated thinking, old issues having to do with childhood that are still blocking you in some type of way that might be coming up to the surface. You might have to feel those emotions and deal with those emotions in order to get to this healing process. Some of you Saggies, you're very witchy. Work your magic. Maybe this could be some type of defensive magic. Or, like I said, maybe you work and you got some type of spiritual gift. You do tarot, you might do, or you're into it. You're into astrology. Maybe you read tea leaves. I don't know, but that's what I see. Something that you're being groomed to do. And some of you, you've been groomed since a child to do something here. You got success here. You're destined to succeed at something that you have a lot of doubts that you're gonna maybe succeed at, or you just don't know how to get from point A to point B when it comes to your situation. Ooh, Archangel Michael is definitely here protecting you. You might have some type of connection to Archangel Michael. Well, with that, Sag Nation, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the way to do so would be to head over to my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. If you found that this was helpful, Sag Nation, give it a thumbs up. Yeah? Consider subscribing if you already haven't. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure that you hit that post notification bell and click the word all to make sure that you don't miss an upload of mine whenever I go live or whenever I upload for you or your cross watcher sign. It's been good, Sag Nation. I'm so tempted to call you Capricorn. It's been good, Sag Nation. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. I will see y'all again in the next one. Peace out, Saggies and cross watchers.